Imagine a bridge between the past and the present. Bhutan is that bridge. We came straight from the agricultural revolution of the 19th century to the information revolution of 21st century, bypassing the industrial revolution of the 20th century. We measure progress in terms of gross national happiness. In 2008, we became one of the world's youngest democracy, and with the becoming of democracy, the use of social media started in Bhutan, but more so through anonymous blogging, anonymous website, partly because we have a respect for the culture. Open criticism was not a norm. So in 2013, with the second parliamentary election, the use of social media becomes more intense. There was a website called bhutanamis.com. It became more and more critical. At one point, it got censored. And people thought that the government of Bhutan censored it. Maybe not, maybe. But people moved to the Facebook with a sense of humor. One of my favorite movie, The Sholay. I did not make this. The Amjad Khan, the Gabbar Singh, the former prime minister, photoshopped, and then we have the Dharminder, the former opposition leader, as the challenger. We have the smallest opposition in the world and one of the big majority. With that, they use these photos to send a message that the ruling government was the government of the elite, with the Prados and Land Cruisers. They say, who wants a Prado? Raise your hand. And those masses are not eligible for Prado. This picture went viral. And with that picture, more and more it started demanding change. It's not that the former government was bad, it was good, but in Bhutan we say because we are small, good is the enemy of great. So more and more people started using anonymously Facebook, and some started commenting openly. And with that, the change, more and more people voted for change, and whom they picked? A person, a politician, MP, who started the blogging when he became MP. The former opposition leader, he was the first politician to use blog. And he was with every citizen blogging. And he was blogging on the street, and he became the current Prime Minister of Bhutan with a new set of cabinet. Totally unexpected, totally unexpected. A blogger become the new Prime Minister of Bhutan. And we thought, we thought that future of Bhutan lies, or future of democracy in Bhutan lies in the hands of the citizen. It should be that way, and not in anybody's hand. And not only politics, even the youth started using social media, be in the Facebook, elsewhere, where they organize street fashion. You know, you don't need the resources. You bring the fashion from the street to the social media and organize it. When you organize it, you are big. Youth, there's a organized called Go Youth Go, and they say one youth can make a difference, everyone should try. And the way they do is they use social media to organize it. And this is how, in a small society, when you organize, you become big. Not only that, even more and more social commerce, e-commerce, some people started using the social media sites to connect the buyer and seller, trying to cut the middleman between. So this is a trend that you see in Bhutan, though we may be the last country to get connected to the internet, it is still moving forward. There's a knowledge sharing, the writers group association on the social media using the sharing of the books, sharing of the knowledge, research, advising, mentoring. So all those groups, especially for a small society, and it's easier in Bhutan because many people on the online, you also know offline, a small society. And you have a group here, the crowdsourcing, fundraising. Last year, one of the most important historic fort got burned. Within 1 hour, 28,000 Facebook group. 28,000 is a huge number in Bhutan, where 1%, 2% is a huge number. Social media is especially powerful for women, because women in general are usually introvert. They don't come out and speak, but they are very powerful in the social media sphere. It's a great tool for them to inspire each other, to inspire leadership. And we have not only that, social media breaks down the barrier, breaks down the nationality, cross-cultural. It will help us to improve our life, our community's life, our country's life, and whole of South Asia. Thank you very much.